I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Trump made this statement to a room full of black people at the National Association of Black Journalists in Chicago. This is obviously a false and self-aggrandizing claim, but I'll respond as though he made this comment out of pure ignorance. He's right. Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation was no doubt one of the most important moments in American history broadly and black history specifically. But despite their best efforts to minimize it, there has been a lot of history since. It was Harry Truman who, in 1948, 2 years after Trump was born, it was him who desegregated the U.S. military and signed executive orders eliminating discrimination in the U.S. government. It was Lyndon B. Johnson who signed some of the most consequential legislation in this country's history. The Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, and the Fair Housing Act. Laws that provided equal protection for all Americans, but especially for black Americans, who still experience racial discrimination at higher rates to this day. And since we're talking about discrimination, it was your Justice Department, Mr. Trump, that sought to roll back the anti-discrimination protections of the Civil Rights Act, effectively trying to undo something that protects black people. It was Donald Trump's Opportunity Zones program, an initiative that he loves to praise in front of black people, that has accelerated gentrification and, according to ProPublica, provided tax breaks for the extremely wealthy and disproportionately white.
Opportunity Zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs.
What's painfully obvious is that Donald Trump is out of his historical and social depth when talking about what's good for black people. And the question is, why do we keep listening?